Hi there and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer and today I'm going to be filming my second grocery haul for you all from July here. So Amber graduated, or I guess we graduated Amber this spring, and so we have decided that we're going to go ahead and have a graduation party for her because I did not want this to just kind of get swept under the rug like, you know, like it just never happened. So we decided to go ahead and have a graduation party here late in July, hoping that we would have, you know, some people attend. I did do this is the first time ever for a graduation party that I actually asked for RSVPs, just because the times that we're in, everybody has a different comfort level when it comes to COVID-19 and gatherings and things like that. And so I just felt like it was needed to do an RSVP. Typically we just do open house, and let's say that there's 100 people invited, I just plan for 80 people, so about 80% of the people that are invited. This year though, it's just a little different, so I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that this should be, I tried to overbuy for food, and you're gonna see that in a minute. We have 45 confirmed RSVPs, you know, 45 individuals that have RSVP'd that they are coming. I do think that there's probably going to be another 20 or so that will probably show up without RSVPing, and so that's what I tried to plan for. So let me turn the camera around and give you guys a little rundown of what we do for graduation parties and just kind of the grocery shopping for all of that. And my battery is going to die. So I just put in a fresh battery here, so we should be good for the remainder of this video now. So tip for graduations, I always let the kids pick kind of what it is they want for their main meal, obviously within reason, and then we just try to keep it simple, and then a lot of a couple things rather than, you know, 100 different dishes. I do have sometimes people who offer to bring something, and I always happily take them up on that. And we've had things all the way from deviled eggs be brought, to meatballs, to brownies, to pumpkin pies. All kinds of good things have been brought in the past, and that is always very, very much appreciated. So I will tell you, if you are invited to a graduation party, you know, and you show up with something, I think that that would always make everybody very, very happy. Okay, so let's start here on the tables. I got a big thing of mixed nuts here, some dried cranberries, and some M&Ms. We're gonna mix those all together, and we have some little jars that are left from Emily's graduation party, just to have like a little snack or something as, you know, people are kind of milling around. Drinks are always very, very important. This weekend, at least on Sunday when we have the graduation party, it's supposed to be just extreme humidity, extreme heat. They're talking even, you know, what do they call it? Heat advisories and things like that. So I wanted to make sure I got plenty of drinks. Let's start back here with water. I have 2 cases here. There's actually 2 more cases down there on the floor. I just didn't really want the table to tip over with all the heavy stuff on it. So that is almost, what do we have here, 24, so we have like 96 bottles of water. I also did 6 times 2, 4, 6. I have 36 things of Gatorade. We have another 36 of just variety soda here, so Dr. Thunder, A&W, some Sprite. I did pick up again 16 cans of the, this is the Belle Bold. And so this is from Aldi. This is like LaCroix, you know, that sparkling calorie-free water. And then I got 3, which would be 30 juice pouches, because there's always kids, and I know that that goes over very, very well. I also did pick up beer. Let's see, I got 3 30-packs there of beer. I have in the past gotten a variety. This time I just went simple. I just, with, I guess, just where we are in the world, I just felt like right now we needed to kind of just stick with some very basic things. And anything that's left here, that's one thing. I tried not to overbuy on the perishables over there, because obviously they're perishable. And all of this, I mean, if we don't use, you know, 4 things of salsa, I can just put those into the pantry and we will use them up at a later date. It's not something that we you know, don't normally buy. So Amber chose to have a taco bar, and let me take you over to this cooler first. So I did get 15 pounds of ground beef. And then I have, let's see, these are each just under 5 pounds of, so I'd have just about between 9 and 10 pounds of chicken breast. And so the plan is going to be to do a taco bar with both ground beef and then the chicken with the ground beef. To make that go further, I am going to be adding refried beans. So let me, again, turn you guys around and show you what we have going for that. So on the taco bar, we are going to be having salsa, and I picked up 60 soft shell small tortillas. In another small crock pot, I will have all of this cheese sauce. On the border, salsa con queso. And then I picked up 2 of these mild guacamoles, 1 can of pickled, jalapeno, sliced jalapeno peppers. That I figured 1 was going to be enough. I don't think we'll have that many takers on that. I did get a couple extra things of chili powder just because I do make my own taco seasoning, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough. And then 8, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, so 8 of the bite-sized tortilla chips for doing like the nacho part. I did not get hard taco shells. We're either going to do, can either do not hard chips or soft shell tacos, obviously, or both. And I also did get 4 bags of Doritos. And then she really wanted to have like a true taco bar with all the fixings. So we will rinse these black beans and put those in a dish, rinse the sweet corn, have it in a dish. All of this refried beans will go in with the meat. And remember, if the meat does not all go, I can freeze that in smaller amounts for us for, you know, at a later date, or we can just eat nachos until they're gone. We'll be having black olives. I did opt to go with the whole black olives, and then I will just put somebody to slicing these on Saturday. It's much cheaper to do it that way. Picked up 4 sour creams. I also went with regular cheese because not everybody likes, you know, that melty, more spicy cheese. I got 5 bags. I think that that's going to be probably overkill on the cheese, but I also thought that we would, does that actually say Chihuahua, shredded Chihuahua?
What?
Brand authentic quesadilla cheese. I don't know, it just looked like it would be good to mix with the cheddar cheese for a taco bar. Then for desserts, she would like to have mini cheesecakes. And I have done a video on that before, and you all know that I put Nilla wafers as the base of that. It makes it so fast and easy. But she asked if I could do an actual graham cracker crust, and I've never done it in the individuals. I know I've seen it online, so I'm just going to kind of look that up and see. I think I'm just probably what you do is just make a basic graham cracker crust and then put a little bit in each one and just kind of like use something to pack it into the cupcake liner, which I just realized I didn't get cupcake liners. Shoot. Okay, so one thing I was really surprised about grocery shopping today is how much it seemed like we were back to the early pandemic grocery shopping. I'm not sure if it's because Walmart is going to be enacting nationwide mask wearing, and like non-mask wearers are worried about going into the store and having to wear a mask, or if it's something political. I don't really know what it is, but today I was very surprised again at how empty the shelves were today in the store. I had to go to 3 stores. Aldi, no graham crackers. Walmart, no graham crackers. I had to actually go to Pick and Save before I found graham crackers. Same thing with the nacho cheese. This also, Aldi completely wiped out. Walmart, in like the great big container in their bulk section, kind of where they have soda as well. They also have a section where they have like great big cans of green beans and great big things of pickles and stuff like that. They always sell nacho cheese there, completely sold out there too. So I ended up having to get the small ones. So yeah, I was very surprised at the state of the grocery stores again today. It felt like we were kind of working our way out of that, and now it feels like we're kind of getting right back into kind of the craziness. So there was my little story about that. So she wants to have the cream cheese, the little mini cheesecakes. So I did get a whole pile of cream cheese. This is enough to make, I think, about just under 100 cheesecakes. And then she also wanted to have some brownies. Rather than do brownies from scratch this time, these were 89 cents and they make a 9 by 13 pan. I thought, let's just do that. Peter loves to bake, and rather than write out the recipe and the kitchen is going to be busy over the next couple of days getting things ready. And so I thought rather than, tie up a bigger section of the kitchen with him baking, because you know how it is when an 8-year-old boy bakes, or maybe you don't, but it can get interesting. I thought he would probably like to do that. All you have to do is add, what does it say here? Focus. 1/4 cup water, 2/3 cup oil, and 2 eggs. He can easily do that, and we can either put this all in one enormous pan, like a great big sheet pan, or just make 3 smaller pans. We'll see what we decide to do with that. Okay, and for the toppings for the cheesecake, Amber asked for both cherry and blueberry, so I went with 4 cans of cherry and 4 of blueberry. And then she also had asked if we could do a great big bowl of fruit. So these are the 3 cans of pineapple. So I do the chunk pineapple. It's so much easier than cutting up fresh pineapple. Obviously, it's not quite the same taste, but when you're doing something in bulk like this, it just is it's faster. 1 watermelon, we're going to cube that up. 2 things of red grapes, 1 thing of green grapes. Our grapes were not the screamin' deal like people have been sharing with me on Instagram. I've gotten a couple DMs that grapes are such a great price. Not so much at our store. I have noticed that in our area, sometimes it's tricky to find really, really, really great prices on fruits. Vegetables, yes, but not always fruits. $1.99 for a cantaloupe here. We're going to cut that up. I have 3 things of strawberries. I hope that they survive until Sunday. They're already smelling pretty strong, so I'm going to have to get those chilling nicely. I did get 4 heads of lettuce. That seems like a lot, but I do know that a lot of people are doing a low-carb way of eating, and so I thought we would shred up a lot of lettuce so that if people wanted to do like taco salads, that would be an option too. And then I had thought about, kind of having a street taco option and doing coleslaw and having cilantro, but I just don't know if we're going to make all that happen. But anyway, I could not get coleslaw dressing, another product that they were completely out of at the grocery store. The kids just came in, so they're starting to chit-chat over there. That's what you hear. So I may just end up making a quick homemade coleslaw dressing and just serving coleslaw with the meal. And I guess if people put it on their tacos, they do. If they don't, they don't, right? And then I did get tomatoes. I realized that I probably don't need fresh tomatoes if we have all that salsa that is over there. But I know I really like fresh tomatoes on my nachos and taco salads, so I went with it. And again, it is just 8 tomatoes. We'll dice those up. If we have extras, I can just, quick make, I can throw them into some spaghetti sauce or something, or, just throw them in with the taco meat. That would be fine too, and then they'll be just fine. So we're back to the water. There are the other 2 cases of water down on the floor. I did come across a few things that I wanted to pick up just for us. We are 100% out of cereal. I actually got Joseph to eat the last little bit of cornflakes this morning, although as soon as they got soggy, I saw that he dumped them. So I did pick up some 2 boxes of cereal. I did pick up 2 loaves of bread because, again, the last couple mornings for breakfast, Joseph has just been toasting up some buns, and I thought some bread would be nice. Cherries were on sale, and I thought we'd like to snack on those today, and then some bananas just because we didn't have any. And then I really didn't want to let this go by the wayside. This was $2 off this pack of 4 boneless pork chops. So that was only $3 for 4 pork chops, which is a great, great price. And then I have been I would like to have about 3 months of a stockpile of toilet paper and Kleenex for us. I normally buy 4 boxes every month. Aldi has been limiting it to 1 box, so that's been tricky to even get what we, typically use for just regular everyday use. So when I was at Aldi, I grabbed my 1 box, And then also, I got the last, noticed that Walmart was not limiting Kleenex. These are small little boxes though. Oh my goodness, like, how many are even? 100. There's 100 tissues in this box, which is not going to last us very long. But I think they were either 89 or 98 cents for the box. And I bought 3. Actually, it was the last 3 of those boxes of tissues from Walmart. I'm going to keep the bigger box in our circulation right now because we only have 1 box of tissues. So I hope that you all enjoyed that peek into how we do graduation parties, what our graduation party food is going to look like. And if you are planning a large party, really it's the best thing to do is to just kind of break it down, count up your people, think about how you normally cook for your own family, and then just kind of start extrapolating that out to figure out how much you're going to need for a larger group. It's really that simple. I forgot to show you guys though. I did get 200 of these styrofoam plates and 100 of the little mini plates to put by the dessert, package of 250 napkins, and what is this, 100? No, 96 forks. And 2 things of tin foil are down there as well. One of them we'll take with us to the party location. I should mention that we have never had the graduation parties at our house, being that we have a lot of water and farm equipment and septic system and all of that. We've just always thought that it seemed better, or maybe less liability, just smarter all the way around, to have graduation party at another location, so that with the water around we didn't necessarily feel so responsible for everybody's children, because just things happen, and that would just be, it'd be a horrible day if something happened like that on our property. It'd be a horrible day if it happened anywhere else, but it just, for liability purposes, just seems to make sense for us to have the party at another location. Also, we really don't want kids climbing on tractor equipment or farm equipment. That is inherently dangerous as well. So if you have attended one of our graduation parties and you're like, why do they always have it someplace else when they have such a beautiful piece of property? That's why. So I'm going to stop rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed a second grocery haul for July. And if you have not already subscribed, feel free to do that. It just takes a second, and then you'll get notified of all of the coming videos that are going to be kind of like in line here. So you guys have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.